Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm in Blythburgh and this is an estuary of the River Blythe, and I've discovered that there's a walk along the side of the river, and you can do the whole route, and it's a mile circuit, but halfway along is a bird hide, and that's really just as far as I want to go. Just to the bird hide, have a look and come back. So I thought I'd take you along with me. So let's go and have a look and see what I found. On a recent trip to Minsmere, on the way home, I noticed this pub and I looked it up. It's called the White Hart at Blythburgh. And I thought, as I often stay in different hotels and places, I might stay there. So I did a bit of investigating and just purely by chance saw that it has a walk starting and finishing at the same place from the pub. And the brewery recommend it as well, Adnams. So I thought, I can drive here easily. I'll come back another day and I'll investigate properly, especially when I saw it was a bird hide. I'm so glad I did because it was a really good decision. Okay, I didn't see that much today. It's windy, so all the birds are going to be sheltering because, they don't like the wind. But I'm so pleased I put in the effort and made the trip here. Maybe wrong, but I think that's the water tower you can see at Southwold. And look at this, yet another bridge for me. Bridges and boardwalks. Always a good day when I find either or both at the same time. I'm just trying to be a bit clever here. I'm not sure if it actually works out for me or not, but you have to try out new things, don't you? There isn't really much to see because the tide is out, the river is out. But there's a big step this side, so if you come here, be careful because it's a big drop down. And yes, the wellies are out. I didn't need them in the end. I should have just put walking shoes on. But wellies it was. I know it's a beautiful sunny day despite the wind, but this is just the most beautiful walk along here. It really is. You have the mud flats on the left and then just farmers' fields on the right. And you have the most beautiful views across the estuary. The path, it winds its way around. There's a bench. I don't think I filmed the bench, but it's just lovely. Go in and out of the trees, and then you've got pools like this, and that's where I saw the egret. It did just fly off, but then I find it again and managed to film it catching a fish. I know I keep saying it's beautiful, but it is. It's absolutely stunning. Here's the egret. Now watch him get his fish. I wonder how many fish he has to actually eat in a day. Probably an awful lot, if they're just as small as that one was. So just a short distance past these trees, I need to step onto the boardwalk and go to the bird hide. So you can see it's not a very long walk to get here. It's extremely windy, so I've had to cut the sound out of all this video. And you've mainly got me chatting to you, I'm sorry. So this is why at times there would just be silence, okay? I'll give you a rest from me chattering away. So I was sat looking out through this section here, and I was aware of birds cheeping, but I don't want to turn and look and see what it is or who it is. But there were a pair of swallows. They would fly in the door, out the window, or vice versa. Not the least bit concerned about me being sat there. I sat for ages filming them. So I couldn't see a nest, but I just sat very still and let them do their thing. And then they decided they'd sun themselves just outside the hide. I may be wrong, but I think this little bird is a linnet. Well, I think this is just about it for today from Blythburgh and the estuary, the bird hide, and the wonderful walk to the bird hide. I hope you've all enjoyed it, and I also hope you're having a wonderful bank holiday weekend. I'll be back again with a new video very soon. Bye for now.